A power supply that can handle four 4090s. Well, I don't have four 4090s to test that out, but we saw that in Computex 2024, I think it was. And the only thing that I could do is, the best that I can do is to RTX 5080. Now, I know this isn't going to look so OCD free and all that other stuff that I usually do with my builds. This is going to go directly where it went, directly on the bench table, and I placed two different 5080s because that's the only way I could do it. So this is PNY RTX 5080 Virto Epic X, and we have the MSI 5080 Supreme SoC. This is something to check out what XPG Fusion 1600 watts titanium power supply can do, and how does it work? What does it have? Is it just your regular ATX power supply, or it's actually something different? Let's get to the bottom of this and check out as well how it's backed up with XPG Prime software. It's built for extreme systems, high-end GPUs, and even workstation level workloads. And right away, the first thing that stands out is the power rating, so 1600 watts. That alone already tells you that this is not meant for your everyday average gaming PC. But what makes this unit really interesting isn't just the wattage, it's how it achieves it. So the Fusion 1600 Titanium was developed in collaboration with Delta Electronics, and that engineering shows up in some pretty advanced hardware choices. So instead of traditional PSU design, XPG uses a planar transformer and GaN FETs, which is something you don't normally see in consumer power supplies. These components help reduce internal clutter, improve efficiency, and allow better airflow through the unit. Now, the result is not just high power, but also very efficient power delivery. This is an 80 plus titanium and cybernetics titanium rated power supply, which is the highest efficiency certification available for consumer units. Now, that means less wasted energy, lower heat output, and overall better long-term performance, especially important if you're running a system under heavy load for long periods of time. When we go and deep dive internally, what we have is that the Fusion 1600 is also a fully digital power supply. It actually uses multiple microcontrollers working together to monitor and manage performance in real time, which is something you usually only see in high-end or enterprise-grade solutions. And this ties directly into one of its most unique features, the software control. So through the XPG Prime software, you can monitor things like power outputs and system behavior, and even tweak certain parameters. That's not something most power supplies can offer, and it adds a layer of control that is especially useful for enthusiasts or workstation users. So you can choose from single rail to multi-rail, and it gives you loads of sensors to check out, for instance, the thermals, the adjustment of the fan speed, and everything all together, just something that you don't see, as I already said. Now, the power supply uses 100% Japanese capacitors rated at 105 degrees, which is basically the gold standard for reliability and power supplies. I mean, we've seen these capacitors in all high-end power supplies, and even going with some mid-tier as well. It also backed up with 12-year warranty, which gives kind of more confidence in the power supply. When it comes to cables and connectivity, it comes with dual 12V 2x6 connector that can deliver up to 600 watts per cable, meaning it's fully prepared for RTX 5080, 4080, and other modern GPUs, or eventually upcoming ones. So if you're building something with high-end GPUs, even multiple GPUs, this power supply is designed to handle that without basically breaking a sweat. And because it follows the latest ATX standards, it can also handle massive power spikes, so up to 235% of its rated load. And now I just want to go back for that digital design. So the full digital design with 3 MCUs across the Totem Pole PFC, full bridge LLC, and software control and data management. The XPG Prime can give you real-time dashboard, in-app configurations, and 30-day historic logs. For the fan and how it operates, as I stated, in the XPG Prime you can adjust the RPMs, or just adjust the curvature of the fan RPMs and how will it spin up depending on the load and everything. You have a couple of presets, but you can also go with the custom one. Now, when I turned on and when everything was in idle with the second GPU installed here, because it's currently back in my PC, but it was at 0 RPMs with 300 watts pulling in the configuration with AMD Ryzen 9 9950X3D and two RTX 5080. 360 AO Levante 2 360, but in general, that's basically it. But what you get is a quite extraordinary thermal design. It operates at 0 decibels under low to mid workload, and the mean time before failure is 125,000 hours. It is equipped with 135mm double ball bearing fan. When we talk about cables, you have 124 pins, 650 millimeters. You have two EPS cables, 750 millimeters. You have then two of those 12V 2x6, 650 millimeters. Then two 12V 2x6 that split into two PCIe 6+2 pin, which are 650 millimeters, and then they daisy chain into two 150 millimeters. You have six of PCIe 6+2 cables, 650 millimeters. We have three SATA cables and one Molex, and then we have the OC Link 550 millimeters, and the most important one that you need to have for connecting the power supply to the actual motherboard with USB 2.0 is the prime cable, which is basically 750 millimeters, even though it's usually beneath the motherboard, so it doesn't have to be that long, but just in case, you know, it's there. Other things that you need to take into consideration is the size. So this isn't your regular size power supply. The dimensions are 210, 150, 86, 2.5 kilos. Fan speed goes up to 2700 RPMs, plus minus 10%, and the fan size is 135, 135, 25. For the power excursion, what I mentioned at up to 235% of the power supply rated power is 3760 watts. So that is totally insane. Protections: OCP, OVP, OPP, OTP, UVP, SCP, and NLO and SIP. And finally, what to consider as well is the price. It circles around $700. So in that sense, with all the technology inside, what you usually don't get in the ATX power supply and how they actually done it, created it, this is where it reflects on the price as well. Of course, this power supply isn't for your regular build, isn't for your regular PC gaming or whatever. It's definitely something unique. It has to be used for specific workstations or AI intensive builds that need multiple GPUs, because let's be honest, if you even go with 5090, you're definitely not going to use up any of the wattage that is in this power supply. So honestly, yeah, the price is shocking, of course, but it's not your regular power supply. You're not going to use it for a regular gaming build. You're going to use it for something that needs multi GPUs that will power it up and that will work without any problems, because it has quite serious components inside. Slight overviews, just giving you an idea what exists, and of course to enter the XPG Prime software, just to give you an idea how everything is assembled, how it works, what it shows, and what you can do with it. So guys, yeah, the link is in the description if you're building an insane workstation with multiple GPU configuration. I mean, you can run 9950X3D with two 5080s without a problem, and I think it used around, I would say, 820 watts of power at full load. So yeah, that's something quite impressive. And imagine you can add more cards. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. This was XPG Fusion 1600 watts titanium power supply. And finally, do tell me what kind of power supply and what certification does it have in your current build. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, click the notification bell, and I'll see you soon in another one. Bye bye.